Hello, this is Stephen Drew, and today I want to talk to you about how to improve your business profits through a very simple method that's been used for years and years by large and small businesses. It's effectively repackaging what you already do, perhaps adding a deluxe version of your product or service. Let me give you an example to begin with. Let's take something as simple as butter, an everyday commodity. But butter actually comes in a really wide range of prices. You can buy the simple New Zealand butter in a plain paper wrapper, and that's a relatively low cost commodity price. But you can go up market as well into the same sort of butter basically, because they're all actually controlled by legislation, into one in shiny packaging that can cost 10, 20, 30% more. Or you can go for really top end butter that's produced on a farm organically in really nice, sometimes quite simple packaging, but carries a really big premium price because it's local, it's made by someone that you may know or lives locally, whatever. But effectively, this is all butter, and yet we have a very wide range of prices there by simply repackaging it. Now let's think of another type of business. We could think of a business that sells some sort of product or service that can be given as a gift. So they could add a gift wrapping service. This can be free, or you could charge for it. If it's free, that would differentiate you from other suppliers that are supplying a similar sort of product in your locality. If everyone in the locality is charging for it, that's where you differentiate yourself. But you could also choose to charge for this. But what would differentiate you would be the fact that maybe you can deliver the product. So for example, florists do this all the time. They package the flowers up very nicely in bouquets and they deliver them through an international service like Interflora. It means that someone can buy a product in one area and have it safely delivered in another area. In my own case, I offer consultancy and mentoring packages. For years, these packages were just available during office hours, and I had a very nice business from it. But then I thought to myself, how can I actually produce a more upmarket, more expensive package? Very simply, I offered a deluxe version where my clients can now get access to me 24/7. Of course, I charge more for this. It's repackaging of my existing product. Why would people pay the extra? Well, let me give you an example. One of my clients for many years was a structural engineer in Birmingham. One day they phoned me up late at night to say there'd been a storm in the area and one of the buildings that they'd actually been involved in designing had blown over in some, I must admit, very severe weather. They were very concerned and wanted some PR advice there and then. They wanted a 24/7 service. Of course, they were very concerned from a PR point of view on the way this would reflect upon their business. I was able to sit down with them, work out a strategy, and by applying this strategy, we actually managed to keep them out of the limelight. And subsequently, it was discovered that actually the problem wasn't a structural engineering problem at all. There was a defective component in the building, and that's what caused the crash to the ground in this severe storm. But in the meantime, of course, it could have caused severe problems to this business if they hadn't had the advice available to them 24/7. So, going back to your business, think seriously about what product or service you offer that could be repackaged into a more deluxe version. It'll probably cost you very little to repackage it. It takes really as much time thinking about what you're going to do as doing it. But this could net you a large additional income to your business.